What up, what up, what up, guys? Oh, that's weird. Only part of my screen is sideways. Sorry if I'm sideways. I tried. But I figured after my announcement this morning that I completely missed yesterday's hashtag Whimsical session because I do this all the time. I thought yesterday was Monday all day. No, I thought yesterday was Sunday. See? I thought yesterday was Sunday all day. And I was like gearing up for today's Whimsical session. I was like, yeah, tomorrow's going to be awesome. And then it came to today and I was like, wait, my phone says it's Tuesday. Fuck. And I want to talk about this because it happens a lot. And I always say to you guys that you're a beautiful human with a beautiful mouth and you have a beautiful voice and you need to use it and you need to speak. And there is a big problem. If you believe in chakras and these things, people pleasers have a almost chronically shut down throat chakra. And which is funny because we're mostly very outspoken seeming people and very vivacious and very, life of the party and very stand up for people who can't speak for themselves and all of that. But that's just all bullshit. Really, when it matters, our throat chakra is completely shut down because we are so afraid of voicing what's true for us because we're afraid that it's going to make people mad, that people aren't going to understand, and that we're going to end up making enemies somehow, which we end up doing anyway, right? But I just want to reinforce why it's so important to just use your words. And it sounds so much easier said than done, but let today be an example of that and a practice of that it was okay for me to just get on here and be like, I thought yesterday was Sunday again. Sorry, and just let you guys do what you're going to do with that. As people pleasers, we constantly forget to allow other people control of their own reactions and their own perceptions. We try so hard to control that for them. We want to control how they view us. We don't want them to think that we're absent-minded or flaky or fuck-ups. And we try to control their reaction to us apologizing, right? We want them to be like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. So most people pleasers will list. It's a thing that we're very good at. We'll list at people. Oh, I'm so sorry that I forgot. The old me would have been like, so sorry that I didn't hop on here for the wisdom session yesterday because this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, and then this happened, and then this is about to happen. And I'm just, and it's exhausting. Like even just hearing me pretend is exhausting. Like it makes my brain hurt. And it's this cyclone that people pleasers live in. And it's all because their throat chakra is so shut down. And the easiest way to break through that, there's tons of other energetic things you can do, and I love talking to my clients about them and coaching them through this, but one of the easiest things that you guys can start doing is just using your words. Remember, you don't have to be great at communicating to communicate. You just have to do it. Communicating doesn't mean that you're a master of communication. It means speaking. What up, Elijah? So yeah, guys, go out there and use your voice and be okay. It's I'll give you a little story, a little example that might help you kind of relate to it. When I was too afraid to use my own voice, I had a dear friend whose birthday I missed. Not because I didn't know when her birthday was. I always know what day it is. I always know exactly the date and exactly what I want to do or the messages that I want to send her, whatever. But when the date rolls around, I don't realize that it's that date that day. I've even done this to Darren. Completely went to almost midnight, not realizing that it was the day of his birthday. Not because I didn't know his birthday, but because I didn't know that's that day that it was. Just like I did yesterday with you guys with our wisdom session. And instead of just communicating and just being like, dude, I'm sorry that I'm like that I have trouble keeping track of my days, but I hope that you'll forgive me and I still love you and your birthday is still very special to me. Instead of saying something like that, I came at it from well, this happened and this happened. So really, I didn't miss your birthday because I've already got a package on its way. And it was just this weird, like, listing roundabout excuse because I was so afraid of her thinking less of me, and her being mad at me. And guess what? She was mad at me. And all the bullshit that I could pump out didn't matter. All the protective bullshit that I thought that I was doing didn't matter. And that's just like a tiny example. Hey, Jade. So if you guys have that situation or you're ever in that situation, just remember, I've got to hop off here in just a second, but just remember, just use your words. Even if they're not the right words, that's okay. I love you guys so much. Have an amazing holiday. I'll see you Friday.